Hello, Andy Fite is my name, and I have it in mind to do a series of videos now showing anybody who cares to know about it some of the work that I have done toward trying to comprehensively master the guitar. If you can put your hands on everything, you'll probably be freer to play what you're hearing in your head. That's the faith I have. So much of the work builds from scales, and so I thought I should start with an approach, I guess we could call it a comprehensive approach to the major and minor scales. The first thing to do, in my view, in order to get the kind of clarity about what's under your fingers on this puzzle that a fretboard is, to get the same kind of clarity, I mean, that a piano player has. Gosh, they look down at their fingers and everything is spelled out, you know? You change from a C chord to an F chord on piano, and you see which note stays the same, and you see which notes move and how far they move. On guitar, it takes a while to learn to see what they can see just by looking. So the first thing that I could suggest to you is to start by playing scales on the single strings. So my E scale would go like this. I mean, the first one. Just up the E string. All the way, you know, from the bottom of the neck to the top. Through all the positions that you can reach, there would be, because there are 7 different notes in a major or a minor scale, you'd have 7 different places to play the scale. And actually, in most keys, it winds up being 8, because whatever you did in open position feels so different when you do it in 12th position that it's worth doing it again there, because it's just the finger thing is different. So, so a position on the guitar is 2 octaves plus a third. It's the interval you could call a 17th. Actually, I do call it a 17th. 17 steps. It's a way of getting from pretty much from the bottom of the guitar to at least very near the top with what feels more or less like one smooth motion. So it goes like this. I'm going to do it on maybe I'll do a couple of different keys because there's only the one fingering. You're going to go 1, 2, 4. Skip that third finger. Don't use it. Wherever in the scale there's a half step, you slide that finger. Now I would say go ahead and articulate it with the pick just exactly the same as the others. You know, I mean, when you slide, you don't have to pick, you get a note. But what we were after at the foundation of this is an even sound, I think. So, so 1, 2, 4, and slide when you get to a half step. Here's my C scale. I got the idea years ago to do it comprehensively. Like, what if you did every possible combination of intervals that you can reach on a guitar? How would you set about it? Well, I thought, okay, first we start with 2 voices. Actually, first you have to start with 1 voice, and I'd like to recommend the scale to you. The attitude will be kind of a diagonal line from the bottom here to the top here, and you can play this with, I'll tell you the fingering in some other video, but it looks like this. This is a C scale. The smallest interval we have is a second. Now, seconds on guitar are a little problematic because they're kind of a reach. So I might actually take this one last, but it'd be good to remember to do it. Seconds. All the way up, you know, all the way to here. These are fourths. Again, all the way up. I'm not gonna take the time here. You'll have to, do it yourself. Fifths. And back. Yeah. Sixths. To breathe while you're playing is really good. Loosens your energy up. It moves more freely through your instrument. And these, of course, are familiar too.